Severe, accused number 1. Do you wish to bring a bail application?
Baba Severe, accused number 1. Ngasani file isicelo sebail. Your Worship, before I proceed to the question of bail, Your Worship, I would like to explain to the court that when I'm standing here before court as a case, Your Worship, what is it that is happening?
Right. I'm not going to allow you at this stage to hijack the proceedings. There are certain processes that needs to be followed. The court explained to you firstly your right with regards to legal representation. You indicated that you did not even answer. And the court now wishes to inquire from you whether you intend bringing a bail application. Do you wish to answer this question?
Angeke sikunikeze ithuba lokuthi wena-ke ukwazi ukuthi uzenzele ngicala osuchazeliwe ukuthi-ke amalungelo wakho athini. Sakuchazela ukuthi unalelo melo ukuthi ube nomini. Azange uzuphendule nakho lokho. Manje-ke nesicela ukuthi uphendule lo mbuzo lona ubuzwa manje ukuthi ungathanda yini ukuthi wenze isicelo sebail. No, Your Worship, I will not be applying for bail.
So this is the first appearance of the 5 accused at the Boksburg Magistrate Court, where I believe the 5 accused rights began to be violated. So we do see here where Mzansi Unfiltered, accused number 1, is being addressed by the court with reference to his bail application. Do you or do you not want bail? And he responds by saying, wait. Before we talk about bail, I have Nganegwane to tell you, okay? I have a story to tell you. Listen, I have been through the most with Kininda and Kininda's men. This is the lifestyle that I'm living. I feel my rights are being infringed. You know, he would have gone into the torture story. But, you know, when you don't know, you don't know. You don't know that, hey, this is in a court of law, it's a magistrate court, this is not how things are done. And as I say that, I realize that allegedly the police know that once you get to court, there is no time for, do you have a story to tell us? It's, do you want bail? Do you want legal representation? These are the charges that are against you. Let's adjourn. Your trial is going to be where. It's all like in order. So the whole point is not, really not to listen to your story. And that is honestly very sad. And if you have never been, arrested, how are you expected to know all these things? And you're processing a lot of new information all at the same time. And in this case, Mzansi Unfiltered had been arrested and tortured, allegedly, okay? So he thought, finally Mlungu's gonna listen to me, Finally, I can speak my heart out, and I can only imagine what happened to him when he went back down and those police said, what were you trying to say up there? What were you trying to say? Do you think they welcomed him with open arms? Or he received further torture after that for that attempt at getting them in trouble? Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. And then that devastating moment where he says, no, I will not be applying for bail. Let me know in the comment section down below why you think he opted not to apply for bail. Was it a moment of defeat? Like, Mlungu was not listening anyway, so what's the point of moving forward with the bail? He's not going to listen to me anyway. I truly wonder why he did not apply for bail at that time. We saw this happen with Ubongani Ntanzi in my previous video, but now we're seeing it again. This magistrate, was not interested. He was there for the business of the court, nothing more, nothing less. Keep in mind, this is their first appearance, so they had no legal representation. They had no one who had been appointed to them, no one they could confide in, no one they could ask for help. This is absolutely devastating. Now, Mzansi, please like this video before we continue. Please go ahead and like this video. And I'll say it one more time. Please go ahead and like this video, but let's continue on. And now the judge somehow skips Ubongani Ntanzi. I'm not too sure why. And he moves on to accused number 3. And accused number 3 also has something to say. Let's listen to it.
Mr. Unfiltered, you wish to bring a bail application?
I am serving a sentence, Your Worship.
So will you not be applying for bail?
I mean, it's today.
Mina ngiyachazeleka kuphela ukuthi yini esidimboshwe uyabona.
No, Your Worship, only can be explained to me as to what is the reason that I am arrested.
Ngoba phela lilandela bonke abantu uyabona. Namhlanje imade kwesempangeni lokho phoma khimba le. bayeka ngokuthi bathi ukuthi basejele 2014 namhlanje ngoba nakho bebona ukuthi yena thina sasingaphansi sebezakithi yabona yena lokungitshajwe ngoJuni ngoba namhlanje ngizophathela.
Because in this matter, various people who worship are being to worship the festival, we are family, and then now they are coming to us worship and pointing that we are the one who do this.
Usho ukuthi bathwala abantu
You can be quiet now. As the court explained to you earlier, I'm not going to deal with the merits of the matter today. That is for the trial court to decide. You will get your day in court where you can place your version of the facts before the court. And if you say you do not know why you are here, the interpreter interpreted the charges as well as a summary of the facts on which the state is going to rely. Accused number 4, Mr. Mapeso, do you intend bringing a bail application?
And there you have it. Accused number 3, okay, also tried to plead his case. Remember, this is a guy who is already serving a sentence. And he's as puzzled as anybody else, like, why am I here? He even tells the judge. So the magistrate was asking him, and I keep interchanging the two. So this is in the magistrate court. So the magistrate asks him, do you want to apply for bail? And he goes, sir, before we even talk about bail, okay, I am already serving a sentence. And the judge says, so are you going to apply for bail? Like, even I would be like, wait, I can apply for bail? I'm serving a sentence, but this man keeps asking me about bail. Can I apply for bail? And you don't even have the legal representation right there to answer. Like, they don't even have a general person you can answer on that day. You can ask on that day, even though you don't have legal representation. You are literally, it's you and the court, and what you say, by the way, goes on record. As you can see, Mzansi Unfiltered, he said, no, I don't want to apply for bail. And that means, no, I don't want to apply for bail. Whereas if you compare it to what Unandipa Makutumana said, she said, I don't want to apply for bail now. That does not mean I'm abandoning my option to apply for bail. I can apply for it at a future time. Okay? But in Moses' case, it's written, no, he denied bail. He doesn't want to apply for bail. Then the judge immediately moves over to number 3. Number 3 says, listen, but I need to talk to you. I can't be applying for bail. I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even understand these charges. What am I being charged for? Like, so many people have been charged for this since 2014. Why am I in it? And now all of a sudden they've moved on to us. Judge cuts him off. Listen, stop it right there. Okay? Stop it right there. You can't be walking around saying you don't know what you're being charged for. The interpreter already interpreted the charges to you. Okay? And I'm not going to deal with the trial merits today. Today was just for you to know what you're being charged for. It has already been interpreted, so that's it, that's all. Okay? Accused number 4. And he moves on immediately to accused number 4. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this interaction. How could the judge have done it better? Or is this truly how it's done? Is there another option that they could have had? Should they have received legal representation first before even their first appearance? Let me know in the comment section down below.
Number 4, I am serving a sentence, Your Worship, I do not see the necessity of applying for bail.
Mr. Ntuli, do you intend bringing a bail application?
Your Worship, at the moment, I do not see the need to proceed with bail application, Your Worship, because I'm also incarcerated, Your Worship. I have a pending case elsewhere.
Okunye bengizocela ukuthi inkantolo iqonde lokho ngoba sichaza ngento eyenzeke kithi asikhulumi ngento esizulu ethi.
The other thing, Your Worship, the point that we would like to drive forward to the court is that what we are explaining to the court, we are explaining something that happened to us.
Ubaba lo nawo lo wenza ubugebengu baba. Ufike lapha inkantolo wafika le eqala kabusha la ngihlala khona. Wabiza ukuthelisa wathi uzothatha yena ngaleli cala. Wathi uyathinteka namhlanje ubiza thina. Nangu baba ukhuluma umuntu okude.
The gentleman, Your Worship, who wearing glasses, Your Worship, first came to Kalabusha, where I decided and he said that he was there to arrest him. Now the tables have turned, Your Worship, he is now appointing with us.
Right. How long will the state need in order to get the documentation ready and full service of the documents?
Whoa, wait a minute. Did the magistrate just drive past what accused number 5 said, Ufiso Ntuli? The magistrate just literally went on about his day, didn't acknowledge him, didn't say anything. All he wanted to know, will you be applying for bail, yes or no? Officer Sentuli said, no, I'm already serving a sentence, but never mind that. You have to know about ubabalo, okay? Okay? And I believe he was pointing at Gininda because the interpreter said this man wearing the glasses and Gininda wears ama glasses. So then he says, he came where I stay. I said, where you stay? Oh, okay. I guess you now think of prison as your home. He came la en Shalakon. Say what now? And he called Buthelezi and he said he was going to charge Buthelezi for the charges. And next thing, it's me. Jiggy, I'm the one being charged. So, and the judge just says absolutely nothing and moves on to talk to Obaloi. My goodness. But did you guys know about this Buthelezi? I mean, he did say a lot here. He did say a lot. And as we know, anyway, the state is still investigating. They're still investigating to this very day. 4 years later, they're still investigating and still choosing who to be charged and who not to be charged. Oh my goodness, Mzansi. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on... I forgot to talk about accused number 4. Accused number 4 didn't bother. He's so nonchalant. He just did not bother himself. He just said, no, I'm not applying for bail. I'm already serving a sentence, period, and puts back his mask on. Like, whoa, you don't have a story, you don't have a plea, you have nothing to it. So yeah, that is what happened in the court. So let's go ahead and listen to the rest of the highlights from the 5 accused first appearance in court. Let me know in the comment section down below drop a 1 if you believe the 5 accused are innocent. Let's continue watching.
All right, while you discuss the issue with the investigating officer, the court is going to address the accused who are not represented by attorneys at this stage again. At the beginning of the proceedings, the court explained your right to legal representation and the workings of the Legal Aid Board. The court reminds you of this again. You now know what the charges are that the state intends bringing against you. You now know the seriousness of the alleged offences. The court is going to postpone the issue the case at this stage. I am not going to request an answer of you, but keep this in mind. Don't reconsider. Keep in mind that an attorney or an advocate can be able to assist you with the legal issues that you have and that you have voiced up until now.
So that is all the magistrate actually had to say to the 5 accused on their first appearance at the Boksburg Magistrate Court, which was simply get legal representation, you have access to legal aid, and you can discuss all these stories that you were trying to tell me because, I cannot talk to you without legal representation, which is honestly true. But, yeah, the system is flawed. That's my first thought. The system is flawed. Because if your first appearance, you're in court and you have no legal representation, no one to speak for you, no one to even bring forward the pettiest little thing you want to tell the magistrate, and you have to wait for your next court appearance. And in this case, their next court appearance was going to be on the 27th of November 2020, which was literally a month later. So for almost a severe and Ubongani Danzi, that's an entire 30 days back in the hands of those who were torturing you, okay? Because they all returned back to their respective incarceration locations. But the last part that I want to add to this video is let's go back to Valoi, okay? Let's listen to Valoi, or should I say younger Valoi from 4 years ago. Let me know in the comment section if you notice any difference between Valoi of yesterday and Valoi present day 2024.
The state will aver that on the 26th of October 2014, at first arrest in this coast district, the accused killed Mr. SENZO Meyiwa, a 30-year-old male, by shooting him with a firearm. Second count will be that on the same date and place, the accused attempted to kill Ms. Zandile Lorraine Kumalo, an adult female, by shooting her with a firearm. Count 3 will be that on the same date, place, the accused robbed Ms. Kelly Kumalo of a Samsung cellular phone. Aggravating circumstances being present in that the firearm was used. Count 4 will be that on the same date and place, the accused were in possession of a 9mm Parabellum C7 model 775 pistol with an obliterated serial number without being in possession of a license to possess the said firearm. And count 5 is that on the same date and place, they were in possession of an unknown quantity of non-parabellum caliber ammunition. Your Worship, the state is going to allege the following facts: that the deceased, Mr. Senzo Robert Meyiwa, was born on the 24th of January 1984 and was a well-known professional footballer who played as a goalkeeper for Orlando Pirates in the Premier Soccer League and for the South African national team, Bafana Bafana. That he was in a love relationship with an equally famed artist, Mrs. Kelly Kumalo, and they had a child born out of that relationship. That on the evening of the 26th of October 2014, Mr. Senzo Meyiwa had visited Ms. Kelly Kumalo at her mother's house in Flores. That there were several other persons in the said house, namely Ms. Letness Kumalo, who is the owner of the house, Ms. Zandile Lorraine Kumalo, she's the sister to Kelly Kumalo, Mr. Longe Twala, Mr. Timelo Madala, a friend of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, and Mr. Mtokozizi Twala in the lounge/dining room area of the house. That at about 2000 hours, 2 persons burst into the house armed with a firearm and knife and demanded money and cell phones. That a scuffle ensued between Mr. Senzo Meyiwa and the person armed with a firearm, who was dreadlocked, had a gold slit on one of the tooth, and was wearing a khaki-colored jacket. A shot was discharged, and it ricocheted on the floor and struck Ms. Zandi Lorraine Kumalo in the right ankle, hence the charge of attempted murder. A second shot went off, and Mr. Meyiwa was then shot once in the chest whilst in a standing position, and the bullet went through his body. Well, first went through his chest, then his body, and exited at his back, and it hit the back of the door that Mr. Meyiwa was standing against. This was a contact shot. The state is going to aver that possibly 3 shots were discharged in total. The state is also going to aver that a cell phone was removed from Ms. Kelly Kumalo, and the attackers then fled, dropping a head on the premises. Mr. Meyiwa was then transported to the nearby Butsilong Health Facility in Flores, where he was declared dead on arrival at 21:15. A post-mortem was conducted on Mr. Meyiwa on the 28th of October 2014 by Dr. Johannes Steenekamp, and the cause of death is given as consistent with bullet wounds on the chest involving the heart and lung. The state will also aver that a spent bullet fragment and 1 spent 9mm caliber bullet were subsequently found in the house. And lastly, the state will aver that the accused were acting in the furtherance of a common purpose.
Is there a copy being supplied to the interpreter for her assistance?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And there you have it, Mzansi, the charges that the 5 accused faced on that fateful day, the 27th of October 2020. How ironic that it was the 27th of October, which was literally 27th of October 2020. That was about 6 years anniversary to the day, well, with 1 extra day of when Senzo Meyiwa was shot. Was that date just a coincidence, or it was a symbolic date for the state? Let me know in the comment section down below. But, I don't want to go through the charges one by one. One thing that stood out is Baloyi stated the facts. Okay, he says, I want to state the facts about the case. And he says, Senzo Meyiwa was a well-known footballer. He was born on the 24th of January, 1984. He was in a love relationship with Kelly Kumalo, and they have a child together. Why does he leave out the fact that he was married? I think that's a fact that should have been brought up. Why was that left out? Why was that conveniently left out? So that nobody thinks that Kelly was the disgruntled side chick who could have been the ngondo who planned this, the mastermind. I'm not saying Kelly Kumalo did. I'm just saying, why was that detail conveniently left out, in my opinion? Okay. And then there's other parts of the charges that I want to go into, for example, pistol. But then, now it has been all the evidence points to a revolver, and the five accused, well, the defense team is coming up with their own ballistic expert, so that's something to look forward to when they finally return from recess and are done with the Pinky Dearest. And then also, he mentioned something. He said that Usenzo was shot while he was standing, but we know from is it the pathologist? I think it's one of the pathologists or the autopsy record that Senzo was not standing, and that the bullet came from an upward shot downwards towards him. And then there's the cell phone that was stolen from Kelly Kumalo. I mean, it's a lot. So I'll get into that in a separate video. I don't want to make this video too long, okay? This video was all about, the rights of the five accused during their first appearance. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'll join you, of course, in the comment section down below. And if you have made it this far in the video, you absolutely know you have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next upload. Thanks for watching.